Again, this isn't to name and shame someone, all these names have been taken out, but I think if someone's going to do a 1-star review, I think it's only fair that you see what happens behind the scenes here, because our reputation of getting people results is already through the roof. So I recorded this video, not this video, the one I'm about to show you, a long time ago, but then I never posted it because I just thought, you know, look, let it go through its process. But now, more falseness, more lies is coming to the surface. Now, I'm not doing this to like just begrudge people, but I have to stand up for what we stand for, which is doing the right thing for the right reason. So there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of falseness out there, and all I asked them to do, you know, was basically sign an agreement that says you're going to take it down and you're not going to lie anymore about what the circumstances are. So in this video, which we weren't going to post, which now we are, go and watch all of the evidence that we got, which is what they're saying in their 1-star review is actually very, very false. And we're still waiting here, so I could give them the freaking refund, but still, I don't want people liking this in our community, and that is what happened. So here at Real Life, we take this very seriously, that someone has gave us a 1-star review. Now, oh my goodness, we pride ourselves to make sure that we give everybody the world-class service. So let's just check out this for a moment. You know, this says, attended their 2-day boot camp. Everything seemed good, so we signed up for them. You know, for further training, we were told on the event we will have a personal coach if we pay £6,000. Not true. Anything that includes a coaching package alone is way more than that as well. Now, what they might have got confused with is something to do with deposits and, you know, trying to help them out so they can get started with a coach to help them be able to move forward on their property journey. So let's see what this says here. So they're saying that we couldn't afford any more payments at the moment, but they kept saying we need to pay a certain amount to have a coach. No, I mean, basically what it is, just like any other service that you have, you would pay a monthly payment. Like if you took a loan from someone else, which is basically what these guys are asking to do, take a loan out with us so they don't pay up in front, which most people do. They were saying they don't want to pay any monthly fee either. And they continued to go on to say, like, for 1.5 months they couldn't even arrange a phone call with Mark Harvey about it. This is going to be interesting. Also, closed Facebook group, we were told we could ask questions, someone couldn't answer them, and we didn't get any usable answers, our 5 to 6 different questions, so we decided to ask for a refund. They would be immediately free for a phone call with us, but by that time it was a bit too late. So we were already immediately available for a phone call, and you could, as you can see from these messages and these emails. Here's the emails, and I want to share it with you, but at the same time, I do not want, like, this isn't about a name and shame, yeah? So there's some parts of the email that they've written about their circumstances that I'm not going to share because, you know, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Yeah, so basically it's saying that we showed a price, which 1,000,000% we didn't show this price. So already there's a lot of confusion going on here. So when our team have obviously chased to organize a payments plan and a payment structure, these guys are point blank, flat out just said, you know, no, we don't want to stick to your terms or deliver your terms or basically pay the price that, you know, it is for the services here, which is a bit alarming. And so I said, look, we need to book a call in ASAP. We need to clear this situation up so everybody is here to win. I'll tell Sheila, which is one of our team members, to schedule a call. We have my team member reaching out to them right here, asking to book a call. They are the ones that say they can't make the call, and they tell us that they wake up at 4:25 a.m. which is 5 minutes earlier than me. So we offer alternatives, more alternatives. They can't do that either, and more refusal. Then there was a bit of rudeness from them, so my team members are saying sorry for the confusion, trying to just keep it easy. May I ask you for the best time that suits you then? Yeah, anytime that my wife is at home. You mean anytime today? Which date did I say to you? Did I say anytime? Don't make me angry, please. You know, so this is now getting a bit crazy, that we're just trying to book a call to help them out with their situation, but they don't want to come on a call, and through the attempts to book the call, they're now saying, don't make me angry. This isn't the best bit. So now the email comes back to me and I'm in direct communication, even though I tried to set up a call up with one of my team. So they're saying, hey, look, I couldn't make it any arrangement with, I don't understand my English, or I don't know why. I told her some dates, the 30th. You didn't say the 30th, it was right there just then. Didn't understand. Would it be okay to organize a call with you? Yes, I can do that. Yeah, I'm in the Czech Republic at the moment. I could do it Monday morning, or if you have my mobile number, or do you have your mobile number so I can get in touch? So I'm showing a lot of patience here, a lot of willingness to want to do it. Now he's saying, I don't think we should arrange a call. We've decided to request a full refund. We don't want to go to any program and so on, which we kind of already decided internally. Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
You asked for a refund. What are you talking about? We said, hey, listen, we need to have a conversation. Jump on a phone call, which you said we weren't giving you, but we obviously are. And it was to say, hey, listen, like, let's just part ways, and we were just going to do it amicably. But the point was that we don't have people who whinge and complain and definitely don't lie in our community. You know, it's a safe space. We have a 95% success rate, so we just can't have that here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Watch the rest of this video and see the rest of the lies.
Yes, we totally agree. Provide a full refund is the right thing to do. Please provide with the names of the other people that you're saying didn't answers to questions. Because he's saying that there was not answers to any questions. So when I ask what the questions are or who the other people are, he then says, I asked him about, did you show up to the mastermind? So he's saying he's not getting an questions answered, which we ensure and pride ourselves upon answering every single freaking question, and even asking new questions that other people that probably wouldn't even ask anyway, and sharing the answers to these questions that people don't even ask, let alone the ones that people ask. He was saying he attended the sessions, but just because, you know, I work silly shifts, I'm tired by 8 p.m. Yeah, and I had 2 afternoon shifts and so on. Fair play, fair play, fair play. I had to wake up and all the rest of it. And we don't want to provide the names of any people, if you don't mind. And I don't say nobody answers the questions, but the answers are totally unusable. Okay, we have to do some more investigation. Around it's 1.5 months, and you're surprised that I was not communicating in the politest way. Doesn't matter how long it takes. I would expect someone to be polite the whole time, especially when we have been polite, and we have been trying to get your call. So it's not about it's been 1.5 months. Is you don't qualify for the criteria because you refuse to pay for something. We're not in the business of giving stuff out for absolutely nothing in return. That doesn't make good business. So then I emailed saying I would like a call, not to change anything. I didn't want to change their mind at this point. We all agree that it's best to separate ways, but I would like to have an exit interview. So I would like to talk face to face to learn from these situations, see how we can make it better, just to see how much more responsibility we could take. And he said, thanks for the reply, but I do not wish to speak to you, I'm afraid. There would have been a possibility to talk earlier for us to sort the coach issue, but that didn't happen. Well, it didn't happen because you refused to come on the call, like you're still refusing to come on the call now to sort this situation out. So, we're a bit lost for words. What do you think, Theo? Should we carry on our investigation? Now they start reaching out to just our tribe members. These are just members of our tribe. They are asking for them to send the links, even though our team have dealt with all of the links as in previous messages and got all of their access out there. And they are asking more questions. So we've had a viewing at a HMO, looks amazing. Okay, here's replies. So straight away replies start to happen, and just our tribe members pass the details to the team. These guys are talking to each other, more deals, more analysis. Okay, so then we ask, what are the numbers? What are the numbers? Yeah, and then he then shares some numbers and some long thing during the 2 days. So he's kind of regurgitating some of the teachings here, but still not following the formula. Yeah, what are the fast numbers? Asking for the numbers again. So then the numbers are broken down here. But then, okay, could you break it down using the formula that we teach? And these are all in my YouTube channel, so even people who just watch that. So looking at your numbers, the max offer should be 134,000, not 150,000 if you take the costs away from the loan to value. And then more advice is happening here, more advice, more questions. So what you can see is very clear evidence of people helping and answering questions, which they said they didn't get any answers to. And that's not all. So this is a completely different tribe member now in our community. They are reaching out to them and they're asking more information about deals, about HMOs, about areas, about rentals. As you can see, replies are happening. answers to the questions. Yes, thanks for reacting to my message. No, we do not have a coach yet because they couldn't set it up. And then he goes into his whole spiel again. Yeah, so, I just want to grab this bit. Private message, 3 different deals. All of them were good deals because I am very good at the numbers. Hold on a second. Just going back to the other message, you weren't very good at the numbers because a simple equation of taking a cost away from the drawdown amount was a miscalculation. So I'm going to have to double check on this whole I'm good at numbers. And again, this isn't to name and shame someone. All these names have been taken out. Well, I think if someone's going to do a 1-star review, I think it's only fair that you see what happens behind the scenes here, because our reputation of getting people results is already through the roof. And this is why, because we will even do the due diligence to when people are whinging and blaming and complaining, we'll still take responsibility. Now after reading all these messages, there is more. Empty buildings, talking about 6 to 8 apartments. Yeah, I find it also interesting that I sent a second email to about finally to sort things out 4 days ago. He didn't reply. Oh, but hold on a second, I did reply. But he does want to say that Mark's very active on Instagram and Facebook, but someone said he's on holiday. No, I wasn't on holiday. I was in the Czech Republic. We were looking at property deals and I was working, and that's why I was able to get back to you. That's why you see these messages here in my email. So, just clarify, you don't need anything else from me. Did you answer my question? No, like nobody did on my previous questions. Now we want to get a refund. Of course, we agreed to already give you a refund, so I don't know why you keep going on about it to people who have no freaking relevance whatsoever to do with that. Now, there are so many more messages, there are so many more different people, but I'm not going to waste any more time going into this. I just want to protect the great thing that we've got going in our real life tribe, which is the fact that we never give up on no one. So if people want to bring their commitment to the show and they want to start on this journey, that's it. But if someone now wants to totally, blame and go into denial about, coming and asking questions, getting the right answers, actually committing to freaking pay for the products and the services and the experience that we provide, then listen, that's obviously then the fair exchange.